coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for, and
you spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch, pain to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Lance. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Back to Mixon on first down. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They go play action with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Good. 11.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Lance now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Second and 5. On play action, Lance. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He'll return it from the 6. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On one, ready?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11 empty, 11 empty.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9. Lance will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance now to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Dancing to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
11, 11. 11 coming.
Throwing on second down. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On third down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now on second and 13, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right, 97. Red, cycle. Get back.
Lance looking to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT. Right, 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down at 6.
11 mighty. 12. Turtles hot.
Burrow looking to pass. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 12.
Now Burrow. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
11.
Burrow will throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Open man is Chase, complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On one, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, cut.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Okay, ready?
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal.
Red, yellow. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Mixon, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Lance looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Lance back to throw. And his This throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time here. Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Here's Lance. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Now Lance. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
One final try now for Lance. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face and an instrumental.